real quick, I want to say these videos I'm posting because I'm trying to hold myself accountable to make sure I'm training my core every single day. It's something that in my head, in the back of my head, I'm always like, I need to be training my core. I need to be training my core. And then every day I would talk myself out of training my core. And so I said, if I post every day, it holds me accountable, right? And then I thought, well, maybe other people are thinking, hey, I need to do X, Y, Z, but then you talk yourself out of it every single day. Maybe one of those things is training your core. So I thought, if I posted, maybe someone else is out there who is like me and sees my videos and is like, hey, I can do this too because it's accountability and we're doing it together, you know? So when you click on this video, you're supposed to be doing these exercises with me. It's so boring just to watch somebody else perform an exercise, especially a plank. Performing a plank for a minute is boring to watch. You're not supposed to just be watching. These are to help remind you, to encourage you. Together, we can do these exercises. Strengthening our core together. That's the whole point. So I just wanted to say that before we get today going. It's not just watching. It's let's do this together. Let's be the best versions of ourselves together. Okay, that's all for today. 1 minute plank on day 24 and bicycle crunches. Let's go. Let's talk real quick about why I was having such a hard time committing to training my core. And it sounds so dumb and it sounds so vain, but the whole reason I always talked myself out of training my core is because I said, my stomach doesn't look the way it looked before my 2 kids. And so what's the point in training my core if it's never gonna look the way it looked before I had my kids? And okay, so after my first kid, I worked my way into having chiseled abs. And I'll find a picture and see if I can put it on here. Like, I had chiseled abs after my first kid, but I was super skinny because all I focused on was cardio. And I was like, well, I just want to be as skinny as possible. And so my abs showed really well because I was just like super skinny. You know, there's no fat on my stomach to cover them. And then after my second kid, I said, I don't want to be skinny anymore. I want to be strong. And so I started putting muscle on and I started eating in a calorie surplus and I put muscle on, but at the same time, if you're in a surplus, you're going to put a little fat on. And so then my belly went from being super chiseled to not chiseled. And I was like, well, it's not what it used to be. So what's the point in even training my core? And then you realize that is the dumbest way of thinking. That is the dumbest way of thinking. Don't ever let the way your body physically looks dictate if you're going to work out or not. If you have a goal and you also don't like the way your body looks, go after your goal anyways. It'll still make you feel great. That your strength is way more important than the way your body physically looks. And I know we get caught up on looks because we're taught to care about the way we look, and we see everywhere that it matters the way you look. And yeah, maybe it's cool the way you look, fine, whatever. There's a piece of that has truth in it, but that shouldn't be the only thing that matters. So all this to say, if you have something you want to work on, if it's your core, even if your stomach doesn't look the way you want it to look, just do it. Just get strong. Strength is going to be your best asset. I did extra ab work yesterday at the gym on Upper Body Day, so that was extra burny. Anyways, day 24 complete. See you on day 25.